End of this, I would say, short tutorial is to demystify the weekly template, which has been a headache for me, really. It has been a headache for me for a while, but I think I'm starting to get hold of it very well. So let me look at it right here. The weekly template. Where does things begin? Let me put this. Okay, okay, fine. So last week started here. This is the first day of last week. I mean, the last day of the previous week before last week. It says the closing range of the week here. Okay, gives us the closing range of the week. So this is Friday. Gives us the closing range of the week, and then what do we get on Monday? This is very interesting. It indicates how the rest of the week is going to behave, because this for me is a breakout structure. This is a breakout structure with a downside, because this is what price has done. Okay. Price has, so this is Friday range. Monday has done this. Then it came back inside. So Monday is day one of the week. And as I said, this is breakout structure to the downside. You may try to buy here, hoping that price will, since it looks like fairly breakout, hoping that price will push up, break the high of Friday, and continue bullish. But that is very dangerous. There's no hoping in trading. You trade what you see. Okay, you trade what you see. So for you to buy, you should have waited until when Monday or Tuesday hit. So this is the high of Friday. This is the low of Friday. If Monday has done this, you can't just assume that Tuesday will go bullish and break the high of Friday. No, that's not the right way. What you should do is to wait for Tuesday to break the high of Friday and continue bullish. That is when you can safely take the bias trade, assuming things in trading is steady. So what happened? You have Monday. This is a breakout structure to the downside. Okay, it's not failed breakout. Can't confirm it is a failed breakout until when you have seen the action of price here. That would be failed breakout. So far it's not. By Monday close, we have not confirmed yet if it is a failed breakout or not. We would have traded, for example, this was a buy trade. Okay, it's a buy trade up to the low of Friday. Then you have wait for another trade. Or you could have sold this. In fact, this kind of closed at 10 a.m. Could have sold it, expecting 100 expansion of that candle, and then you're out. It's a Monday anyway, so you don't expect powerful moves. So Monday was like that, and then what happens on Tuesday? Let me use my template. I think I didn't make that. So Monday. So here, this is where Monday closes. And again, Monday has failed. It's only managed to break the low Friday. It didn't go above even the closing price, which is really key. So it ended up closing below the closing price of Friday. That is a very strong indication that on Tuesday and the rest of the days, we will have the bearish market. And then, of course, you have Monday has extended the range. So if the box was here, this is the box. The box. Okay, the box on Tuesday would be here. and the closing price of Monday. That is the box that you have until otherwise stated by the market. Okay. So this is, and come Tuesday now, this is your box. The box is the low of Monday and the closing price of Monday, because that is your prices. But look at this. This is 8 a.m. my time. Well, it was a trade, but I would probably take it. Then this is 9 p.m. This is 10 and 9 a.m. and this is 10 a.m. For me, this was a trade. This was a trade. I would probably sell this. Where is the low here? This low here. This is the low of Asian bulls. Yeah. Asian low here, broken, and then by 10 a.m. this was a trade. So I would sell this, put my take profit at the low of Monday, then forget it. Okay. Again, you have again. So when Tuesday closes, the way it does closes, we are still bearish, right? We have closed below the closing price. This closed below the closing price of Friday. Tuesday closed below the closing price of Monday. Okay, and still, in fact, it was an inside day because it stayed inside the range of Monday. Okay, Wednesday now. What do we have on Wednesday? When by Asia we are here, it is a clear selling opportunity for me, and so okay, on Tuesday, yeah, okay, so here it's a clear sell for me. It's a clear bearish market. We have broken every important zone. Broken below the low of Tuesday. We have fallen from the closing price here. And then when London opens, the bearish move continues. Let me see if I do this. Okay. Okay, this is the low of the first candle. This is the low of the second candle. Go to which one now? Okay, fine. So here, what do we have? Okay, very interesting stuff here because first of all, we are bearish, no question about it. This is 10 a.m. in the morning. Because as usual, they are lowering you to buy, but the market is in a breakdown mode, bearish, bears in control. And then you have this. So, okay, of course, you can't sell here. This is it. Looks like you said, but you can't sell this. You have to wait for pullback. And then a very good opportunity came here. This was 5 p.m. You sell this in line with the trend, of course. Take profit is there. Okay, and so this would be my simple take profit. No headache there. Okay, this is 100% expansion. This candle, and then it is the immediate low below me. Okay, and then so this is where Wednesday closed, still below the closing price of Tuesday. So you have both go bullish. You have several closing prices in your way. You have several closing prices in your way. Several closing prices in your way. And then, so if you want to go bullish, you have to break some closing prices going up. Okay. This is Wednesday here. You have this closing price, you have this low. You have several levels against you. Then this is Thursday. So Thursday, in my mind, I know that, for example, here I have this closing price. It's a strong zone. I have this low. And then and then of course, to make matters easy for me, there's this breakdown just before, just right at London Open. This was a selling opportunity for me, although it didn't go so well, but it was an opportunity. If I sold here and persevered, this is 22 pips. I would expect 100% extension at least there too. So this was bearish again. Sell, sell, sell. And then for the first time during the week, price has broken above the low of Friday. If you can look at this, broke below everything. And then of course, bulls are coming in because here, for example, failed to break below the low, then boom, boom here, failed to break this low and the closing price. That is a strong indication that things are changing. And then of course you had this opportunity to buy. Okay, so what is likely to happen as the week begins? I think, first of all, this market is still, for me, it is still bearish. Okay, it is still bearish. It is still bearish. Now, I would want to see what happens because this is the range, the closing range of the week is here. This is the closing range of the week. Yeah, this is the closing range of the week. So, I think what is likely to happen, and I'm not predicting, I just think, I think we may have this. Of course, there's this closing price here, there's another closing price here, and this line, these are very strong zones. So we may have this, or have this. Okay, yeah. So I'm waiting. So I don't know. Maybe we'll have a small bullish movement here for tomorrow, and then use liquidity above or below Monday candle to determine a direction for the rest of them. Okay. And then what else do we have? So that is it for Euro USD. Okay, USD JPY, it's the same story, honestly. Nothing different. It is the same story because look at this. This is Monday, okay? When the market opens. So because I'm not interested in this. When the market opens, I'm here above the closing price, above level 150. So it's bullish. Again, another break above. So this is day one. This is day two. This is day three. Day one long. So day one long. After this, the break. This for me, this is a fairly breakout at the low. And then boom. Day one long. Day two long. Okay. Day three long here. So by day three, everyone is talking about buying SDAPY, and that is when they may turn the market around either permanently or temporarily. Permanently in the sense that you may have by day three of the developed a trend line, which is a trap. Okay, you have this trend line. Okay, by day three you have this trend line, which is a trap. So they may you may hope that most traders, of course, we hope that they, they come to test the trend line and continue to go. Okay. But then the market doesn't move. If the market was moving in one direction, it would collapse, I would say. It would collapse because it's not possible for the price just to go up, 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 up. That is not possible. Even assets like instruments like Bitcoin, not just shoot up. Okay. So here, this is day 1, 2, 3. And then so by day 3, you wait for either a reset to continue bullish or a reversal. For example, here I might have seen this bullish or break, retest, and then collapse. And I think what has happened is break, retest, reset, collapse. That is what I see. Okay. So by day 3, you have to be very careful because you know that buyers is every time the market goes up, buyers are trapped. Someone will buy here, put stop loss somewhere here because of greed and hope. They take profit to go far away here. Then they will add positions here. Stop loss here. Here, greed and hope will convince them to put their take profit up, up, up. And lastly here. Okay. Buy, stop loss here, take profit far away, hoping that it will just continue to go to shoot up because they want to make a lot of money. That which is not bad, but how do you make that money? Because it's not only you who is participating in the market. Large firms need to do business. We don't need to have skewed currency prices. See, so here, day 3, this is day 3, and then on day 4, so here, breaking above the closing price, above closing price. Here now, we can see the market struggling to break above the closing price. Here, struggling to break above the closing price. This is London. This is New York. For me, this is not a buy because this is a big round number, so I can't buy this candle. No, this for me is not a trade. And then, of course, on this is day 4. And then on Friday, Free Cash Friday, as my mentor Stasberg calls it, you know, this beautiful collapse during Saturday during London and then continue during. So if you are very competent, you might have got this at noon, you would sell here and put a take profit somewhere here. So you could have gone before a 100% extension of this price. This is 84 pips, 89 pips, so 100% extension for you because you have seen this failure of bulls, and usually when a side when you see signs of collapse in the market and you enter on time, you are bound to catch very good moves. That is you see APY and then pound USD. That's what you get. Yeah. Look at the buying opportunity in USDJPY and the selling opportunity in pound USD. Of course, I got this sell here much better than USDJPY. This was an opportunity. Why? Because I'm in the overbought territory. See, this is a pullback to 1.34. I sold this, but in USDJPY, you are in the overbought area. You can't do anything. Just watch it. Yeah. So that is the weekly template. I would say demystified. See how you can use the closing price of the previous day, the high, the low, and the closing price of the previous day to determine direction of the market. Every time, look at you will see, for example, in pound USD. Let me go through it quickly. It is roughly the same thing. Roughly the same thing. This is here, the range of Friday. Okay. The range of Friday again, breakout structure here. Okay. For a buy, if you okay, but then it looks like a failed breakout, but it's not. It's a breakout structure. It will be failed or breakout. here if we had broken above the high of Friday. So, and this is where Monday ends, and then Tuesday pushes down here again, breaking the low of Monday, and then closing back on that. Okay, and then so bearish again. So look at the daily range here. This is a Tuesday and then Wednesday. By London session here, well below the closing price. Okay, look at how tricky Monday was because it closed here, but it did not break above Friday high. Failed to break above the close, Friday high. So you can say this is a failed breakout. It's a breakout structure to the downside. Confirmed by Tuesday. Monday extended the range. Tuesday, boom, again, breakout structure. Wednesday, another break below the closing price. Okay. Okay, below the closing price, you have this bearish move and extension of the range. Here now, you can see who's coming in. You can see price failing to break previous day range here, for example. And then boom, and then again on Friday, so yeah, inside the range. So Thursday we found ourselves inside the range of previous day and Friday, and then ultimately the move up. Pound USD, I'm looking at reaction of price around this area because we have several closing prices here, and down there, and this 00 level. So that's it. Thank you for learning with me. Yeah.